Welcome to the Anfield Road podcast. Today we will be talking about the contract situations with Van Dijk, Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Arne Slot's first test at Old Trafford against Manchester United, and the Champions League draw and Chiesa's signing. So let's get right into it. So we're going to start off with the Champions League draw for Liverpool only. So Liverpool, it's tough. It's tough for Liverpool, but of course, for not the first game, the fixtures when we face them are going to be on Saturday. So we're not going to play these in order. But Liverpool have got Madrid at home, Leipzig away, Leverkusen at home, Milan away, Lille at home, PSV away, Bologna home, and Girona away. Yeah? I was right with that. I just fact checked. So, Bologna, let's start talking with them. They've just lost Calafiori. That's the only thing you really know about Bologna so far. Just selling Calafiori to Arsenal. A good signing for Arsenal, but I don't see him that good really for the Premier League. But he had a good Euros, but like Cody Gakpo now that we signed him because he was good in the World Cup. But turn out Klopp now, he played Gakpo in the positions he didn't want to play, like in midfield. Like, why would a striker want to play midfield? Centre forward. He's I don't know. That's not his preferred position, and I don't think he plays in right wing. But he said in an interview a couple of months ago that he prefers left wing, and I see Slot playing him in that left wing position because we've got proper two players in the attacking that actually play their proper position at the start. So if you've got Salah and Chieisa on the right side, Jota and Nunes down the middle, and then Luis Diaz and Cody Gakpo then on the left. So we've got, I'd say, the best attack in the league. But yeah, with Calafiori, just because he played good in a tournament with other countries, that's not the same style as the Premier League at all. So the next club we'll be talking about is Real Madrid. So we play them every time in the Champions League. Like, in the 2 seasons ago we played them, and we went 2-0 up, and I thought, we're actually going to win. But 5-2, Ancelotti's eyebrow works so good, doesn't it? But now they're even stronger. Now with Mbappe, Vinicius, belly goal, Endrick even. Mbappe will come back though. I'm saying that now because in the La Liga game he was subbed off after missing a bunch of chances, and then Endrick came on and scored. So Endrick will probably play in the next La Liga game, but Mbappe will be back. Yeah, but for that, score predictions, we probably won't be playing them first, but we don't know yet. There'll be another episode for the dates, probably. But Madrid, there isn't much really to talk about Real Madrid because they're just consistently good. Yeah, so we'll move on now to Leipzig. Well, there isn't much. I don't really know much about Leipzig, just that they sold Dani Olmo to Barcelona, and then they kind of just stuck with a Panda. he could do stuff, couldn't he? And then who have they signed? I'm not sure who have they signed, but they've probably signed a few players. But they probably look strong. The Bundesliga, they finished, I'm not sure where, third? No, Bayern got third, yeah. Fourth, I'm pretty sure, probably, yeah. Dortmund, probably, yeah, probably that. Yeah, so we'll move on right now to the next club, which will be, this is a test at Anfield. Bayern never losing. Well, in the Bundesliga anyways. But yeah, it's quite different now because the unbeaten run was finished against Atlanta. But the big question is, will they carry on with this unbeaten run? I say no. I think we will batter them at Anfield. Or 3-0. 3-0 we'll batter them. It's the Champions League. It is proper football. And like the Farmers League. Well, not really a Farmers League now, but it was a Farmers League in last year where Bayern Munich just kept winning it. And they'll probably win it again this year, Bayern, I say. Because Leverkusen probably fell off now with European football. Well, they did have Europa League, but it's the Champions League this time, not the Europa League. So, yeah. It'll be a real test at Anfield. There should be a great atmosphere. Because Liverpool don't usually, in the Champions League groups, they don't usually have the best atmosphere. Until it gets to the knockouts and they have to get serious. But when you're saying European nights now against Real Madrid in the group stage, which is the league table here, well, you're going to go nuts, aren't you? Like this game now by Leverkusen, there's going to be atmosphere, yeah. So, hoping there'll be a great atmosphere. 3-0 win, I say. Leverkusen get destroyed against us with the slots. So, moving on to the next club, which will be AC Milan. So, I don't think they had the best of seasons in the Serie A. They lost the league to Inter. They've sold Democrigi. Oh, that was ages ago. But they've got Rafael Leao. Giroud has left this summer. And there's nothing really to talk about. AC Milan, they were in pot 2. So you can tell they didn't have the best season. Arsenal were in pot 2. So that is it's alright, yeah, because but bottle jobs Arsenal, you don't know with them. So I'm probably not going to talk much about AC Milan. So let's move on now. These 3 last clubs, probably I'm not really going to talk about much, but we'll start with Lille. Lille, I just know them because of FIFA. I know it's sad, but yeah. Who they got as players, I don't really know, so I'm not going to really talk about these. So let's just move on to PSV. So PSV, did they win the Eredivisie this last season? Pretty sure they did. They've grown some talents, I'm pretty sure, because, Dutch teams are very popular with getting talents. Frankie de Jong, Onana, Anthony, De Ligt, Sandro Martinez. They're all at Manchester United now. The Ajax 2. the British Ajax. That's all I really know about PSV. To be fair, they're good at trophies. It's what are we playing them? We're playing away. Ooh, it's gonna be tough. And I heard they could have got good atmosphere and they'll go nuts. Let's move on now to the last club we're going to be playing in the league table, which is technically the group stage, and it's Girona. So Girona had a fantastic season last season in the La Liga, but they were top of the league for a couple months, and they looked like they were going to win it. Don't know what happened to Real Madrid and Barca for a few months. And then they just consistency made them fall off. And then they've let go of Alex Garcia, which probably was one of the best players they had, with Savinho. That's now got to City, which is basically the same club. And yeah, I don't see him shining in the Champions League though. What did they get? Second or third, I think they got in La Liga. So it's going to be a test for them. So now we're going to be talking about the Chiesa signing for Liverpool, and will he make an impact for the club? I say he probably will make an impact with squad depth. Like I said before in the podcast, that now we've got two proper right wingers, because Ben Doak left on loan to somewhere. Hull City, I think. I'm not sure if it's confirmed, but there's got rumours that it's true and it's happening, yeah. But for two right wingers in the club, that's low squad depth. But I say we just need to sign a 6 and a centre back really. And for Georgi Mamardashvili now, for that signing, I don't know. You can't really tell if it's a flop or not, because Alisson wants to stay. He said, and just if Alisson does stay next season, Mamardashvili will want first team football. So I'm not sure what we'll do there, but I see why Richard Hughes and Marcus Edwards want to sign him, because he's up for cheap, 35 million. Well, we've got him now, and he'll grow and be a great keeper. And say now in 5 years, he'll be about £80 million probably. But if Alisson does stay, he'll consider the future at the club there. But back to Chiesa. He'll probably be on the bench for against Manchester United, and I'll say come on in the 60th minute. Don't know, he probably won't score. He'll just make an impact with dribbles and passes, and said his dream to play. But I say him making a massive impact in the Champions League games against not like Real Madrid. He might make an impact against Madrid, like AC Milan now. He's got, and Bologna, that he's got experience playing against them because he's signed from Juventus and they're in Italy, and so is Bologna and AC Milan. So there's chances that he might score against them, and maybe some small teams like Lille, PSV, and Girona. Well, they're not small, but like the least most popular probably in this league. Well, our draws. And he'll be nice for the player just to have at the club. He said that it's his dream come true to play for Liverpool, and yeah, I don't blame him. It's my idol club. I really would like to play for them one day. There's a chance. 1% make a pro in the UK, and there's like 15 million youth players. Yeah, I might just play Sunday League. But let's hope I can get there. But for Chiesa, well, just like I said, good player to have for the experience-wise, and because in the Euros, he's 3 years ago, he was worth 100 million. He was a 100 million player, but not like Anthony type of player, like like how Mo Salah. He's 100 million because he was consistent and scoring in the Euros for Italy and won it. We don't need a winger and a striker. We won. Well, not we won. Yeah, we did won. But we need a 6 and a centre back. I would if Gomez stays, we've got a little excuse to not buy a centre back because there's 4 centre backs then, and Nat Phillips for a 5th choice, and maybe if we need. But then a 6, who have we got if Gravenberch and Endo gets injured? Nobody. Because Bajetic's gone on loan by now to Salzburg. And yeah, Bobby Clark's gone. And McAllister is still 6, kind of, but he's better as an 8. Yeah. For the season, number 14. Is it weird for the left winger to get number 14? Don't really think so, you know. Like Jordan Henderson at number 14. Yeah, that's a midfielder. But just see it reasonable to him for get number 14. He could have got number 27 because that's what Nunes was. Yeah, and really, Chiesa is probably a good signing for like right wingers, but like I said, we need a 6. So next up, we're going to be talking about the contract situation with Alexander-Arnold, Mo Salah, and Virgil van Dijk. Yeah, so I just seen a picture about Trent kissing, well not kissing, just holding the badge with regular support, like he's staying. So yeah, Trent's staying, I think, and Van Dijk, he's getting old, and he can do another 4 years, I say, and that's all I'm going to say with Van Dijk. And Salah, he said in an interview, let's see what happens, and I just hope he'll stay. I'm praying that he'll stay, but he only has a few years left and it is coming to an end. So yeah, let's move on. So now we're going to be talking about the Manchester United game on Sunday, which 4 o'clock kick-off, and he slots first test against Manchester United. Really, because the season doesn't count really, does it? And yeah, to be fair with you, I haven't really thought of this game this much. But now that it's next, I'm thinking about it more. And I would love a 3-0 batter. But to be fair with you, I would be happy with a 1-0 win. Just anything but a draw and a loss. We want to win, and if we were guaranteed to win, we batter them. Yeah, but I just take 1-0. Chiesa scores, or anybody scores, but Chiesa will probably have an impact. He'll probably come off the bench or starting. Yeah. So I do fantasy football, and I've got 2 United players, but they're on the bench, and 3 Liverpool players. I've got Alisson in goal, Trent and Robertson as defenders, Gvardiol and who was it? Saliba. Yeah, and then in the midfield, I've got Cole Palmer. Ooh. Yeah, I definitely got Palmer. Ooh, I'm not sure who I have best. Ooh. I've got Kevin De Bruyne. Matoma. And somebody else. And then Welbeck and Watkins up top. So I think it's a pretty good fantasy squad. And then Xerxes, Mainu, Matson and Danny Ward in the bench. So I think it's decent. I'll get a lot of points, I'm pretty sure. But for the game now, from United, they've just signed Ugarte from PSG. And they've signed Leniora, but he's injured for 3 months. They've also signed Mounzawi from Bayern Munich and De Ligt from Bayern Munich. And they're both Ajax ex-players. Of course they are. So, there's no preview show yet for Arne talking. But I think he doesn't have any nerves like in the Brentford game. He just wants to play the football he plays and win. Because nobody knows how Slot plays like City. They won't know how he plays, but Brentford and Ipswich and now United on Sunday will know how he plays properly. So yeah, just excitement. I haven't got much nerves, to be fair with you. I was just, if we don't win, I'll be disappointed. Because, United aren't the best team. But, yeah, just high hopes and hope for a win. Yeah. So, that is the end of today's episode. Hope you all guys enjoyed. And see you on another episode. Bye-bye.